Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and you already know I'm back at you again with another one. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get into it. Turning everyone against you was an intricate plot planned out by your perpetrators who wanted to see you lose. There are people who are against you that want to see you lose all your support. What they'll do is they will convince other people that you're crazy. They'll convince other people that there's something wrong with you. They'll try to let others know or think or try to bring them to the conclusion that you have a problem. They want them to think that there's something the matter with you, so that way they won't pay attention to what you have to say, or they won't believe you about them coming up against you. They don't want anyone to take heed of what you have to say about them, so that way no one will be able to tell the game that they're playing with you, and they won't be able to come to any conclusion that what you're experiencing is true as far as these people's evil behavior. They want you to look like you're off your rocker. All right. They don't want anyone to believe you when you tell on them or you go to say that, hey, they're trying to destroy my life. Hey, they're playing games with me. Hey, they don't want to see me succeed. And it's difficult when you have people who are actually throwing rocks at you in the sense of trying to like sabotage you. You may have to get a new job. You may have to move and relocate. You may have to go to a new state. You may have to find another place to go, find some new friends. Might even have to find some new family. All right, behind these types of behaviors. They want to turn people against you. They don't want people to see your side of the story. They want everyone to think that you should be discredited. What you're saying is not true and you're lying. They don't want people to believe the fact that they're evil and they're sick and that they are the ones that indeed need help. And they really are the ones that indeed need help. They need help like it's nobody's business, but they want to be all up in your business and try to sabotage your whole entire life. All right. And the reason why they do this is because they want you to lose support. They don't want you to have anyone in your corner. They don't want you to have anyone there for you to be able to lean on or get help from or to try to help you solve this issue. When you go to tell people that, hey, I'm being stalked, or hey, I'm being harassed, or hey, they're driving past my house at weird hours honking, all right, hey, my car is being vandalized, my tire keeps getting popped, I keep having to change my tire. Like the perfect case of an example of this is where the woman who was shot in the face by Diddy, allegedly shot by Diddy at that club, that, they put the blame on Shine. This woman was allegedly shot in the face at this club that her, Shine, and Diddy were at. And what happened was she said that Diddy did the deed. Did he do it? That's what she said. I'm just saying allegedly. I'm not sure if he did it or not. But the one thing this lady noticed repeatedly after she went to testify and try to get him sued or try to get him in trouble for this, not even try to get him in trouble, but try to get her justice for being shot, she would find that her car was vandalized, her tire would be popped, windows broken, key scratches. So this stuff is real. People will be gang stalked for numerous amount of reasons, but they do a really good job at getting people to not believe your side of the story. Because if people will believe you, then they'll get caught. They'll get found out, like with P. Diddy's situation. You know how Cassie might have been saying things, people might have been saying things, Jaguar rights, bodyguards were saying things, everybody was saying something. But until people really pay attention to it, until people really are able to see and find out that this is what happened, many people might not take your word for it until it gets brought to light or until it gets exposed on a grand scale. So, one thing that you have to realize is that you're going to have to keep your cool. They're going to turn everyone against you that they can, possibly even your family. They will, they'll solicit anyone. So the reason why they try to turn people against you is because they don't want you to have anyone in your corner. They want you to feel alone, and they want you to feel that you're all by yourself. When they can get people into this mode, a lot of people will take themselves out, and a lot of people will end their life. And this is what they want. You have to be strong enough to be able to get through this period, because when you're stressed out and you're going to this person and they're either a part of it or unaware or not taking you seriously, or they've been told that you need some help, it's difficult to try to talk to people about these things when other people are in on it. And what is heartbreaking is trying to talk to people about it and then realizing that they're actually in on it, and they weren't swayed. They weren't, they're not coming at you like you're crazy. They are actually in on the crazy making. And a lot of gaslighting does take place during these types of attacks, these types of games that they play, because they act like they have nothing to do with it. They act like they've done nothing, and they act like they know nothing. So when you have people who are doing something but acting like they know nothing, that can become difficult. That can become hard to deal with. That can become something that can rack a person's brain. All right. And them not wanting you to have any support, them not wanting you to have any help. It's hard. It's difficult. You want someone that you can talk to. I'm not going to say who it is, but I went to ask some people for help because I was being followed. All right. I was being followed by these particular vehicles. Every time I would go make a move or go to handle my business, here these cars would come right on cue. I went to tell someone to get help about the situation to see if I could, get some assistance. The person asked me, was like, okay, so would you like me to follow you when you leave and pull my camera out? And I was like, yes. And the person was just looking at me like crazy. And I said, yes. What are you looking at me for? The person was not serious. This person was playing around. This person took this as a game and they took this as a joke. And this was someone that is close to me. This is someone that I've known for a while. And this is someone that is near and dear to me, supposedly, supposed to be. And this is someone that gaslighted me and that played me and minimized my experience and acted like I'm not going through this. But it is what it is. As they say, it is what it is. All right. So turning everyone against you was an intricate plot planned out by your perpetrators. They want to see you lose your support. They want to see you lose your job. They want to see you lose your mind. They want to see you lose your friends, relationships, homes, cars, finances, anything that you can lose behind them. That's what they want. They're out to try to ruin your life. You have to fight to maintain your sanity so that that doesn't happen. When you're in the midst of this type of warfare, you got to be praying day and night so that way you can maintain your peace and maintain your sanity, all right? Because they are trying to destroy you. And they want other people to think you're crazy so that way it discredits you. They want you to be discredited. All right. They will form these types of mobs and groups at your job. Maybe you pose a threat to them at work. Maybe you pose a threat to them in the neighborhood. Maybe, all right, it's some type of influence that you have at your job. You feel one way. Maybe you're pushing people towards that way. They want to do things a different way. Who knows? Maybe it's a spiritual thing. Maybe you're irritating them and they can't stand you because your energy is too good. But either way, them turning everyone against you, it shows you how strong you are. When they have to try to turn others against you, it lets you know that you're on the right side, you're on the right team. When you're not doing anything against them, when you're not doing anything to harm them, you're not doing anything to start any trouble, you're not doing anything to get on their nerves, you're not doing anything to them at all. That should show you how strong you are because they have to try to stop you. Your life to them means so much, and your life to them is so important to them. It's like they want your life that bad, so where they can't live it, they'll try to ruin it. They can't have your life, they can't live your life. What they will do is try to ruin it. So they're going to try to ruin your life, so just be prepared. They're going to turn people against you. People aren't going to be on your side. People aren't going to want to hear your side of the story. People are going to believe them and not you. And I'm not trying to be down or negative, but I'm just spitting straight facts. They're not going to believe you when you go to, explain yourself, or you go to handle the situation. And they do this to try to break you down. A lot of the people who will deny your claim, some of them are in on it, if not all of them. And it's like you'll go to people to try to talk to them, they'll be in on it. They'll have information on what to say or what not to say to further manipulate you, to gaslight you, and to make you think that it's not happening. And it's like they'll tell you things like you're seeing things, it didn't happen that way. These are all phrases that they'll use. You're seeing things, it didn't happen that way. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Well, what do you mean? Well, they said they didn't say that, or I didn't see that side of them. They'll say whatever they can to try to sway your opinion, to try to make you second guess yourself, so that way you won't believe in what you knew you saw. So just be prepared, all right? Just be prepared. But the one thing that this is going to do to you is it's going to make you strong, because you're only going to have yourself to rely on, possibly maybe one other person, two other people, if God blesses you with that. But it might just be a situation to where it's just you and God, because that's what God wants. The devil thinks he's going to win by cutting you off from people, but God is testing them, and he's also testing you. People who are that easily swayed, you don't want to associate with them anyway. And also, God is testing your faith. He's seeing if you can rely on him and only him and solely him, and not put your trust in anyone else, because maybe you're too trusting of other people. And maybe this situation is here to teach you some things, not to trust other people so lightly, so easily, and also to make sure you remain in faith and you keep your faith. All right, that's the only thing that's going to get you through this, is praying a lot and keeping your faith that these individuals are going to get theirs. You have to pray against them. You have to pray that they fail. You have to pray that they lose. You have to pray them away, basically. Pray that they move. Pray that they get relocated. Pray that the things that they're trying to do happen to them. Pray that the trouble that they're troubling you with they'll experience. All right, so they can try and turn other people against you if they want, but the one person that's always going to be there for you, that's always going to be on your side, that they can't turn against you, is God. So they could turn everyone against you that they want. They could turn everyone against you that they can. They could turn everyone against you that they need to. But the one person that's always there for you, that was always there for you, that will always be there for you, no matter who tries to slander you, put dirt on your name, say you're not a good person, lie, not tell the truth, you will still have God there for you, no matter what job they take, no matter what you lose behind them, no matter what finances you have been lost behind them. Maybe you had to relocate. Maybe now you have to take a different route. Maybe you had to change your job. Everything's going to be given back to you. You're going to get double for your trouble. Everything that you lost, you're going to get back and be able to acquire even more. So as you watch these people play these games, you're also watching them lead themselves into the hellfire. You're also watching them lead themselves into their own destruction. They will end up destroying themselves behind playing with God and playing with you and his mission for your life. And the fact that they even want to turn people against you so that way you would do the unthinkable, that way your life would be horrible. They see that you have a good life and they want to turn it into a bad one. Your life is too good for them and too many good things are happening to you for their liking. So they have to try to turn that around, and they will basically try to make you hate your life. All right. They want you to hate your life so bad that it becomes worse than theirs. They hate their life, they're unhappy, and they want to bring those same feelings into your mind so that way you feel that way about yourself, and that way you'll just be unhappy. And they feel that when you're unhappy, they've done their job. They don't have to worry about you anymore because you're defeated. But you're never going to let them defeat you. All right, they could turn whoever they want against you, but you're still going to remain undefeated. It doesn't matter if you don't have any of them to talk to you. It doesn't matter if, you know, it doesn't matter if whoever doesn't talk to you. And that's what God wants you to know. It does not matter who doesn't want to talk to you, who doesn't want to be your friend, who chooses to stop associating with you, who choose to pick up and play this little dirty game that they're playing. Let them have their dirty game. Let them have their laughs. Let them have their fun. Let them enjoy themselves and their wicked behavior. All right. The head will be the tail, and the tail is going to be the head. The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. All these people who want to curse us and have their psychotic witch mobs against us and try to destroy us, all these people who came up against us, they're going to be last. We're going to be first. We didn't curse them back. We didn't wish bad on them back. We didn't try to destroy them back. We didn't retaliate back. All we did was pray against them and know that God was going to take care of us and God was going to handle this. They have their day and time coming to them. All right. So the fact that they try to turn people against you should let you know that you're stronger than them, you're more powerful than them, and they can't do the job by themselves. This is not a job that they can do by themselves. Even though they have Satan behind them and they have the devil on their side and all these demonic entities possessing them, they still have to recruit more soldiers. They still have to recruit more entities still, because they're not powerful enough to come up against you and the power that's within you. So I just want you to keep that in mind, and don't forget it. This has been another DrewTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Peace, love, and light. Hit that like button, hit that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the new banner. I know you all like it. All right, let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. I think it's cool. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you in the next video. We out.